Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of the longest journey. So I took some time beforehand to write down the symbols matching with, because so when we use the key we can switch the direction of a telescope. That this thing, I don't know how it works, but there's a telescope in there and it points, each symbol corresponds to one of the two-headed, I don't know what to call it, but the statues that we've seen. So there's an arrow one that points to the ruins of the city. We have I'm going to call it an upside down mushroom. We have the upside down mushroom one on the cliff over the sea. There's one that looks like S, which is by a really tall tree. And then I decide, I call this the forest face guy, or the jungle face guy should be more accurate, but that one looks like a face, so that should be just fine.
That's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree crown.
Can we... Wait, there's a large object in the tree crown. The jungle...
That's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree crown.
Can we... Where's the float? Light as a leaf?
I'll save it for when I really need it.
Is there a way to... Unless it's this that they're pointing to. Well, it's this one. Unless it's in the jungle. No, it's not in the jungle. Oh wait, oh here you go, large tree. What's that? The stick looks extremely alive. Well, I found the other one.
Sticks. Dried twigs and sticks.
What is this green thing? Okay, so we have...
Dried twigs and sticks.
Okay, that's literally all she's gonna say. No. Okay. I just want to see. Okay. So the question for me is, am I trying to face it all towards the... See, that one's pointing to the cliff on the sea. Cliff on the sea, cliff over the sea, the statue that's over the sea.
It's a creature with large ears.
And see, what I'm thinking is either I point them all towards the jungle face, jungle face, that's his name, or they're supposed to go about in a circle, in a particular order. The arrow one was the city of the ruins. This is missing. S1 here is to the where this is the really tall tree. This is a symbol for the really tall tree. Still creeps me out. It just looks like there's a person there.
The bottom half of the statue depicts a creature listening, while the top part depicts a similar creature calling out.
Okay, so right now I have the bottom half to the creature listening. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, no, I see ears and a mouth. So which one should this one call out to? I'm gonna go for the ruins in the city. Yeah. I don't know. it's question for me is...
It's a
Okay,
creature with
so there is a
large ears.
particular order to this. Okay. So I'll use the forest face as my starting point. But we have what looks like a 1 written in Chinese at least. The arrow.
It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
Okay, so something is missing beyond this arrow. I'm not going to get the information here. Okay, either way, let's put the ear one. To the jungle face. I'm assuming that they just need to connect with one another. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense to just try to... In my head, it wouldn't make sense to try to place it all in one direction. So the forest face is over here. The ruins of the city's here. And it'll make a nice circle. That's what I'm thinking. But in the meantime, I need to finish off the images. The system to this. I'll help you, just until we can figure out how I should be able to help you. So we can figure that out. Okay, let's grab this key. Did I not grab the... I did not grab the key. Damn it. Okay, well, let me just go back the way I came. I thought she just automatically takes it. Or maybe she automatically took it when she was in the mouth of Jungle Face, but I guess not with these statues out here. Let's go back to the jungle. Actually, what? Everything's alive now. Why is everything alive?
Dried twigs and
Yeah,
sticks.
I think it's a bit more than that.
Twigs and sticks.
I'm sorry, April. Can you not see these people alive?
Who's there?
Shut up.
I know there's somebody there. I heard you.
Is she gone?
Nope. She's still around.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
If you won't come out, I'll just sit down here and wait. Sooner or later, you'll have to show yourself.
Solar eclipse!
Oh my god!
Ah!
I hate this place. I so hate it, I can't even sit down without crushing the natives.
Big person alert!
What are you?
What does it look like?
A talking twig?
We're stickmen. And you're an accident waiting to happen with your large, ungainly body and wobbly legs.
What's a stickman?
An unlucky bugger doomed to a miserable life of stiff backs and monotonous drudgery in the shadow of a mother tree.
Happy little fella, ain't ya?
You have no idea.
So, you guys are stickmen?
That's right. I'm Wick. This is Willow, and that dumb-looking one over there is Woody. And this is our mother tree.
What's a mother tree?
What do you mean, what's a mother tree? It's a mother tree. How difficult can it be? It's our mother, and it's a tree. It's a mother tree.
What do stickmen do?
What do we do? What do we do? What do you mean, what do we do?
Well, the people in this world always do something. Like the Banda dug tunnels in the earth. The Merim killed Snapjaw and covered their houses with Tanyan. You gotta do something.
Hey, it ain't easy being a stick, let me tell you. You got your stiff back and limbs, your fear of fire and water, your 300 years of miserable boredom, and then you have to get planted and raise a family. It ain't easy.
So, you're not doing anything worthwhile then?
Lady, I'm miserable. I'm grumpy, and I got a headache. What do you want from me?
Where do the Elation live?
The Elation? The guys with wings? Up in the volcano. There's an old city in there. I think they're squatting.
How do I get into the volcano?
You don't. The road collapsed a few centuries ago, and when traders come, the Elation fly down to meet them. Nobody goes up there anymore.
What's that constant rumbling noise?
Lady, you have no idea what we have to endure. All day, all night, that noise is just murder. It all started when Quaman, the quiet giant, would you believe that's what we used to call him, was banished by the Orowal from his perfect fishing place to some remote place in the forest.
Whoa, information overload. Let's step back for a minute to fill in the details. Who's Quaman, the quiet giant?
He's the scariest human we've ever seen. He stands tall as a mountain and uses whole trees for toothpicks. But he was the quiet type and reasonably gentle for a human. He'd spend his days out by the Orowal village, catching fish and frying fish and eating fish, and looking out across the ocean, dreaming about loose women or whatnot.
Oh, is the Arlowal village the crab thing?
What happened to get the quiet giant banished from that place?
The Orowal got scared when he accidentally stepped on one of their young ones. He didn't do any real harm, but they banished him from their village nonetheless, and told him to go far into the forest.
Who are the Orlowal?
They're the crab-like creatures who live down by the sea. They're nice people, if a little crabby, and it's hard to understand what they're saying half the time.
Where's Quaman now?
Somewhere in the forest east of here, we don't know where exactly. He went there to get as far away from the Orowal as possible.
So what does all this have to do with the rumbling noise?
Oh, I was getting to that. If you just let me get a word in edgewise.
I just had some questions is all.
Anyway, Quaman is the brooding type. And he takes everything so to heart, he got instantly depressed and went to sleep.
And what is he doing now?
Still sleeping. That's the problem.
But how long ago was it that the Orlowal banished him?
The last full moon, nearly 30 sunsets passed.
He's been sleeping for a month?
He was depressed. What do you want, lady? Once I got so miserable I slept for 8 years. And let me tell you, those 8 years were the happiest of my life.
I still don't understand what this has to do with the rumbling noise.
See that statue over there?
Sure. What's up with that?
Back when the Dalmari lived on this island ages ago, they put these statues up all around the island so that they could speak with each other.
You're kidding. So they're like telephones?
Tell her what? I don't know what that is. The thing is, these statues are all connected through magic. And when you speak into one, your voice flies through the air and comes out of another statue.
But I still don't understand.
You saw the big head up by the mountain?
Yes?
That's the one they use to talk to everyone on the island, to warn people of storms or to hold evening prayer. It's connected to the statues as well. And Quaman is sleeping right next to a statue's ear.
I get it. Resonance. He's snoring and the deep bass reverberating through the loudspeaker, the big head, causes a resonance that vibrates the entire island. But can't you just wake him up?
We don't know where he is. We're not much for exploring this forest. There's water and fire and monkeys. Monkeys like to play with sticks. We don't like monkeys.
But can't you just, well, send your voice to his statue to wake him up?
There are 4 problems with that. Number 1, all the statues have an assigned symbol, an identifying mark, but we don't know which his is. Second, most of the statues are broken in some way or another.
What do you mean?
Some statues can only talk to certain other statues. Some can't be spoken to, and some can't hear, which makes it very difficult to get a connection through to where you want to send your voice. Number 3, in order to use the statues, you need a key. We don't have it. We don't know where it is.
And number 4?
We're stickmen, lady. What do you think? We don't know much about magic or magical devices. And
what?
we're not too smart, okay? There, I said it. We're not too smart. And when you look at Woody over there, who's pretty stupid by Stickman standards, that's a pretty scary thought.
Sorry I asked.
Okay, so it turns out this statue puzzle is maybe a bit more difficult than I thought, because especially with the fact that some statues can't talk to some statues and some statues can't listen to some statues. So I think the first thing I'm going to need to do, I'm going to head to the jungle face, because that's going to tell me the order of these things. But then I'm going to have to be able to correlate what statue can talk to, can't or cannot, can or cannot talk to each other. So I grabbed the key, right? Yeah, it's there. Yep. So let's go to jungle face. Got a pad here so I can actually see what I'm going to be doing. Oh, okay. So I know it's... I'm going to put a smiley face for jungle face, just because I don't want to draw the entire thing. It's too long. Then we have the arrow. I'm possibly doing this... You can't see what I'm writing, but I'm possibly doing it too close together. Okay. Then we have this. Just wondering, close on the C, that actually symbol, I'm going to call it the crab symbol.
I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting.
Just saying.
I don't see anything interesting.
I'm just wondering, just because this one's green, if it might be the one in the jungle that he is at. Okay, the Superman symbol, or the really tall tree. This is also a possibility.
I don't see anything interesting.
Okay, and it's back to the face. So,
I don't see anything interesting.
this is nothing. Yeah. Let's see which one denotes the green ones. It's the big city ruins. That's the Alais village one. That's something blue.
I don't see anything interesting.
So there's this one. This one's the big tree in the forest. And then there's this one. I know, I'm thinking if that, because it looks like some sort of temple structure, so maybe that one. Under the assumption that this one can't hear any of the calls, but they can talk to one.
That's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree
Okay.
crown.
Okay. So this is Jungle Face. This is our what do you call it? What does science call it? There's our control. There we go. So now we can. Okay, so now we're in the one in the forest. It's the S symbol. I'm gonna circle it to make sure I know what's what. The top is to speak and the bottom is to listen.
It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
Oops. Oh man, I totally forgot. Okay, take the key. Remember to take the key. It's gonna. I just realized that, oh no, I'm coming close to running out of time, but I'm not out of time yet. But I think what I'm going to do, oopsies, is I am going to do this off camera because it's going to take some time. And then I'll be back and we'll figure it out. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribe. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time guys, see ya!